Okay, so this video is about predominantly xExchange, and it's not meant to be here for like FUD or anything like that. It's just I'm generally interested about who is actually using this DEX, this decentralized exchange. I mean, I've been using it pretty much regularly for the past 5 years, mainly because I've been farming locked MEX in there, which is now XMEX. And my concern is that on X, you know, the only post you get from it is these weekly fees recaps, and these all seem quite low for me. You know, 1.3k, 1.12k, 1.55. So generally about $1,500 a week. Now, bear in mind the amount of people that appear to be using this, which I guess we can get an idea of by going to this tab here and maybe looking at the leagues. So this is my current league here, that's me there, and it appears there's 853 people in that league, and in the Diamond League above me there's 115. The more popular ones are the lower ones, like the Gold with 4,370, Silver 12,344, and the Bronze with 16,293. So that would give a total users of the DEX of about 33,975. So if we were to take the reciprocal of that and multiply that by the average weekly payout, which is about $1,500, that means that the average user of the xExchange is getting about 4 cents a week. Okay, so I probably consider myself lucky because I'm getting nearly 50 cents a week. So about 12 times higher than the average user. Not enough to retire on, but probably enough to buy 3 or 4 cups of coffee every year. Now, bearing this in mind, I thought what I'd do is go over to the xExchange Telegram group and look at the stats here. There's 10,750 members, and 366 of those are online right now. So yesterday I made this post saying, what are people using xExchange for these days? I'm curious. Thanks in advance. And nobody replied. Why? Is there really nobody here, or does just nobody care? My fear is that nobody cares. Now, if you do use xExchange, please let me know in the comments down below, because the only thing I use it for is every week I end up with a little bit of liquid MEX, and what I do, I change that into ZoidPay, which I'm stacking until I can swap that into another token, which is called Other, which is going to happen maybe sometime this year. But what else could you use it for? I mean, if you go to earn, this is the bit I find confusing. You would think, okay, earn, maybe I can earn something by staking, you know. So I'm going to have a lot of MEX, so will I be able to stake MEX? That's the token of the exchange. And it says no token found for MEX. Please try something else. Okay, well, EGLD is obviously the main token, isn't it? So maybe we can stake that. No tokens found for EGLD. Okay, this is looking a bit weird. So let's look for the ones with the highest yield. Okay, I've not heard of any of these. AI Nexus I did hear of. Hatem was something that launched at 40 cents and went down. It's now at 16. Tadar was pretty much a rug pull, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Holoride was a ridiculous idea. I mean, you're just not going to have these, are you? But let's say you did. Let's say you had some Hatem. So how'd you do that? Okay, well, you stake your Hatem, and then you need to form a liquidity pair with one of these other tokens. But the problem is you wouldn't do this because all these tokens have just gone down in value. So why would you do it? I just don't get it. There's something I'm not getting here. Well, okay, let's say you want to use it for some trading. Okay, so what could you trade? Well, if you've got EGLD, you can trade it for all of these tokens that I've never heard of, or that I know to be dead. I suppose USDT. But why would you use this? I don't get it. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you're using xExchange and what you use it for. I am genuinely very interested, and I'm stunned that nobody has replied to this out of the 10,750 members. It's a mystery, really is. Maybe I can ask Grok. I'll say, when did Benjamin Minku last mention xExchange? Okay, well that's actually more recent than I thought. Actually, it says October 21st, 2025. Benjamin Minku last publicly mentioned xExchange in this X post. One word for xExchange: buybacks. It quoted an xExchange announcement about the fees collector upgrade going live with buy pressure for MEX and related events. Okay. So it says a powerful new mechanism to generate constant buy pressure for MEX, reduce gas costs and reward active community members. And back then we got a few comments like, is this permanent? Buybacks are key. I like this. The best news I heard this day. It is working. Well, let's have a look at what the price was in October 2025. Yeah, okay. Well, that was this candle here. So that actually did cause a 50% increase. So something was good then, but obviously since then we've come down another 85%. And at the moment the price of MEX is actually down 99.99% from the all-time high. So that little pump down here didn't really mean very much. Maybe that's why no one's using the xExchange, but yet again, I'd love to know if you are and what you use it for. I am just curious, not being critical. Anyway, thanks for watching. Give the video a like and I'll see you soon. Oh, by the way, I'm probably not going to do a live today. I've got other stuff to do. I've got a family here, so I'm probably going to go out with them instead. Sorry about that. Me and Maff will be back tomorrow, Thursday, and also Friday as well. So see you then. All right, take care. Please note that this content is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not financial advice. Any information or opinions provided are not guaranteed to be accurate or complete. Always conduct your own research before making any financial decisions. A full legal disclaimer is in the description of each video and live stream.